So Richmond is a fantastic site. Unfortunately, the interpretation here is a little bit outdated, it needs some refreshing, and it doesn't really talk about some of the people who lived here. It's a castle with not many people at this point. So what we want to do is try to refresh the interpretation, give Richmond its turn to shine and tell really this fantastic story that we have here. So as part of this, we're working with Wessex Archaeology, who've come to look at the vast enclosure in the middle of the castle, which is at the moment a bit of a blank slate. Hopefully Wessex will give us some of the answers to tell us if there were buildings here or if there weren't buildings here. And either way, whatever the results are from that, we'll be able to tell an even better and improved story at Richmond Castle.
So ground penetrating radar is one of many methods of geophysical survey that we use at Wessex Archaeology to characterise features below the ground. By passing a pulse of radar energy through the ground, we're able to measure the time that it takes to bounce back off of any underlying features, and by stacking these readings together horizontally and vertically, we can then produce a 3D model of the subsurface. And by doing that, we can determine their approximate depths and size prior to or instead of intrusive works. So we think GPR is probably the best technique, and we're going to go and see what we can find. Once we're back in the office, we're able to process our raw data to produce the final 3D images. Our processes and procedures allow us to ensure that consistently high quality data across our projects. As you can see, we've got quite a coherent data set, and it looks like we've detected a number of linear responses that we can confidently interpret. Most apparent are the footings of the 19th century barracks on the western side. It's quite handy knowing that they were there, and they're well documented on historic maps, and particularly during the summer months we know that they show up as parch marks in aerial images. But what's best about that is it gives us confidence that GPR was the best technique to use and that our results are accurate. What's perhaps more interesting is along the eastern side we've found linear responses that are continuations of the extant walls, as well as linear responses that are perpendicular to those, and that suggests that we've found a good few more buildings that we're able to put a better picture together of what once stood within the castle.
Wessex's survey of the castle has thrown up some really exciting and interesting results. They've given us a new way to understand the site that we thought we understood quite well, and has given you lots of new options to explore the past. I think also it shows that English Heritage is really keen on applying new techniques to understand a site that we love and we know and we're excited to tell the story of, but there's obviously a lot more to tell.